AI is coming. Is the workforce ready? And what we're going to be doing over the next 30 or so minutes is discussing this at full length. I'm not going to do any definitions. You all know what AI is. You all know where we are today. We all know the new technologies that exist. What I will be doing instead is having conversations with people who I know and respect around what this means for the workforce and how we can better prepare ourselves. What I've seen in my experience, also leading an organization, is there are always individuals that become AI champions, sometimes to the detriment of the organization, but oftentimes to the advantage of organization. So what I'd like to take, starting from Isioma here, is, do you think as a strategy it should be something that naturally forms, or do you think organizations should have a clear-cut AI policy and AI approach?
As it is right now, honestly, most organizations are somewhere between awareness of AI and actual readiness. It makes sense to have an orchestrated way of looking at how AI is going to be adopted within your organization, because the truth is that there will be people who are already using it. They are not waiting for you. They are using it to make their documents. They are using it to profile clients. In fact, I had a discussion with a very prominent lawyer recently, and he was like, he got an email from one of his associates, and he's like, I know she didn't write it. It didn't sound like her at all.
It sounded too professional.
It just did not sound like the person. And it's just a marker of, the story could go two ways here. It could be he reprimands her for doing that, in which case she's like, I'm not going to use it for my work again. Or he leads from the path of curiosity and, okay, why did you decide to use this in your work? That mindset, that leadership position will make a very, very big difference in terms of how it's adopted within the organization. We need an environment that has psychological safety in order for AI to actually be fully implemented. So I think I'll just leave it there for now.
Thank you very much. What separates organizations that are ready for the AI revolution from those that are not?
Good question. And from what we see in the field, there are organizations are at different levels of maturity when it comes to AI adoption. And the markers we really see around those that are ready and versus those that are just aware center around a few points, if I can summarize. One would be executive leadership, to the extent that the executive team have adopted AI, welcome it. It's not just being aware of it. That's one distinction. The second is as to data readiness. AI thrives on data, good quality data. So the most ready organizations have quality data. But while the drive for quality data, the way I put it, is an endless journey. You never reach 100% of what you desire. But that ability to prioritize your focus on your data elements, so that you are prioritizing what is most important to start with, knowing that you are on a journey to, El Dorado, as it were. The third point I will read around AI readiness is around the culture of the organization. The extent to which the organization itself, led by the executive team, have adopted and welcomed AI utilization. And we see this at different levels in different organizations. While the opportunities around AI are immense, we also need to understand that there is a lot of risk inherent in its adoption. So an organization that is ready understands that there are opportunities that can be harnessed, but also the risk exposure can be quite high. And they will ensure that as they go for the opportunities, they are also managing the governance that is required to drive it.
Everybody, when they think about AI, the first thing they think is an LLM, it's ChatGPT. That's the first thing they think. But in your experience beyond that, what are some of the examples of solutions that you think AI can pull out? And for somebody thinking about adopting AI today, how does that look like?
All right. Thank you very much. I think that the point you've made is where we really have to speak a lot about. But Isioma has built a foundation. He's like built a guardrail around it. But what goes inside of it, really? So from the point of if the truth is, if the leader is not interested in it, forget about it. It's going to die natural death. You will hide it. But AI, let's think about it from individuals and enterprises. As an individual, we started working for a company in North America. Our first meeting was with their CEO. He's left the company. He's left now. The CFO took over, so the CEO, the CFO, did everything. Our guys were very excited about it. We had already started using note takers and all of those things. Immediately we popped up on the call and he saw note takers. He told them, take everything out. He asked after the meeting, he said, okay, so I'd like to really ask you guys a question. And I said, what is it? He said, this note taker thing, what would you recommend? After he told us to remove it, he said, okay, what do you think? I said, well, I think it's a very effective tool to take notes. However, I do not know where the data is going. So I need to put that disclaimer out. I don't know. So that guy listens to all our conversations and I don't know where the data is going. And up till now, I still don't know where the data is going. So sometimes, even when I get on some calls, I knock off the note takers. That's the honest truth. And it's not because I really don't know. And I don't know what my colleagues are sometimes doing with it. So there is the concern in there from an individual point of view. As an entrepreneur, so let's say you're selling, I don't want to use a woman, so they won't come after me on Twitter. So let's say you're selling shoes on Instagram. I've seen, I'm not a big fan, but I've heard loads of people say that when they reach out to the person on Instagram, the person will then give them a WhatsApp line and they move the conversation to WhatsApp line after a while. After a while that they've been chatting on Instagram. Sometimes they don't even respond promptly to Instagram, but they respond faster to WhatsApp. Now think about it. If I'm selling on Instagram and I have an assistant, an AI assistant that helps me to do customer service, I literally you've solved a huge problem for me. Now we then go into enterprise and everybody like Fala said, everybody thinks it's really just AI assistant. They're really great. But there's the advanced analytics model that is also an essential and integral part of AI. Unfortunately, everybody is going towards AI, just AI assistant. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm saying that there are multiple ways, there are multiple use cases. So I think the key thing, all right, and to give it back to you, is there are different dimensions. And I think that we shouldn't all be so much in a hurry. Pick use cases, play around it, get your hands dirty within the guardrails so that you don't lose money, right? But try.
Thank you very much. Please, can we give him a round of applause for that response?